In the name of God, most gracious, most merciful. God is the creator and the fashioner. Look at this particular tree. It can't get more beautiful than this. Let's go near and look at each leaf's beautiful color and structures. They make you fall in love with each leaf. But God Almighty gets rid of all of them. However, the way He organizes them on the ground is another fascinating beauty. It amazes you. Look at this beauty and look at that beauty. And this tree's leaves are different, slightly different color. Look at especially these ones. Burgundy, dark burgundy. Look at the back of the leaf. God Almighty has given each leaf a different, a specific structure and beauty. How much would you or a painter sell each leaf if it was designed and painted by us? Now, this tree's leaves are turning into a particular color, another magnificent beauty. But if you think that only trees are beautifying our environment, look at the rock. It's beautifying our environment in its own particular way. This particular tree amazes you that who decides those leaves on top to fall and these ones stay behind. So this tree having partially leaves and partially no leaves has its own beauty. God Almighty is the creator, but He is also the Al-Musawwir, the fashioner, the best fashioner ever. Now observe the leaves falling. And why they fall? Because there's a bird over there. So by means of the bird, God Almighty makes these leaves fall. The birds don't know which leaf to make fall, but in reality, they make the exact and specific leaves to fall on the ground. On the front end, it appears it's the bird making them fall. In the background, however, it's God Almighty's plan in exact schedule which leaves at what time to fall to the ground. Let us look at this beautiful tree. Look at its leaves. Look at the structure. Doesn't it amaze you? And doesn't it confirm that God Almighty fashions each leaf? And He is the best painter. And He paints them for what reason? It's just for my eyes and your eyes to pay attention and to get know that God Almighty is the designer, is the fashioner that decorates our world to entertain our eyes and to get know that God Almighty is the best fashioner. Obviously, a tree looks beautiful with its leaves on it. But look at this particular one with no leaves, has its own beauty. God Almighty can beautify a thing in any way He wishes. Ultimately, what does this huge pile of leaves tell you? It talks about God's infinite richness. The breathtaking color of these leaves are one thing, but the fact that the sun over there is shining on them and magnifies its beauty is another artwork of our beloved Creator. They are all for me and you. Remember, it's all for us. We have to appreciate His work. And once again, if you think that the tree is beautifying our world, our environment, look at the rock. It has its own beauty. The rock is more beautiful than the tree. Tree is more beautiful than the rock. May God Almighty tune our hearts that is behind our senses, behind our eyes, ears, and all our senses and feelings to perceive His artwork, magnificence, glory, and beauty that is behind these artworks. Thank you, my friends, for your time. Have a nice morning.